Hey guys, my name's Christian Balsode, and I'm doing a persuasive speech for my Com 101. I have my girlfriend, Patty, and I have Mao, and my brother, Anthony. So, shoot. Alright. So, hey guys, today I will be talking about how people convicted with drug possession should be sent to recovery programs instead of jail. This topic has been widely talked about for a long time, and I also had a discussion on the same topic in my psychology class, so I know some that my class gave for homework. I have several relatives that have nicotine addiction, but not major drugs such as cocaine and meth that we'll be talking about later. And I know most of y'all probably knows at least one person that is addicted to something and how difficult it is to withdraw from it. Later, I will be talking about the TED Talk on the Rat Park that will help people understand what it actually means about addiction, and also how our laws are changing after understanding drugs more, and sending drug addicts to recovery programs is better than sending them to jail unless those drug addicts did something like terrible. And their struggles and how addicts become addicted in the first place. And how this should be a federal law to have drug addicts go to recovery instead of jail based on their crime they committed. We have to understand the drug problem to help fix it in the future, and how there is a hotline where people can call and can have help for free. That I will be talking about later. People convicted with drug possession should be sent to recovery programs. This is true because each offender and crime is unique, and prison or jail time may not always be the most effective response. This is especially true for addicted individuals. Instead, going through a state drug court program or entering a drug rehab by court may be a productive alternative, said by the Vertava Health. I found that in the Nevada law for a drug, it states that first and second offense in drug possession in Nevada is generally prosecuted as category E felony that carries 1 to 4 years in prison and up to 5,000 fines. And same first time you can avoid it by a conviction by completing a class or a drug court, quoted in LVDG. I want to persuade everyone to help change the law to just the max 5,000 fine, and a recovery program based on the individual's addiction to the drug. And now I want to talk about the Rat Park video, or the TED Talk. It explained how the rats didn't get addicted to the drug when they're in a good environment. They were only addicted to it when they were in a bad environment, when they were isolated. But if they were given like a free and open, they would choose the fresh water instead of getting drugged. I'm pretty sure all of you guys, I said this before, have someone that is addicted, and like me, it could either, I'm not into drugs, but like video games, it's hard for me to like get off it. But for people that are like addicted to drugs, it will be like 10 times worse to get off like addiction. I want to help everyone that is addicted to the drug by calling the hotline. For example, one of them, the Sunshine National Helpline, that is free and confidential for 24/7 for 365 days. 1-year treatment and referral. I quoted that from Samsha. Also, if anyone's looking for like a recovery of any type of addiction, I found a site called techtogether.co that can help different kinds of addicts. This site can help with the recovery of addicts. That you can choose like AA meetings and other meetings that we're talking about. And I want to conclude this by saying not putting people with drug charges in prison can also help with the state and can be put towards the school instead of putting them in jail. You can put the money towards school. And also want to persuade the idea of recovery programs for drug addicts. Prison time for drugs charges only keeps them away from drugs for a certain amount of time. Once their time is up, they will go back to selling drugs or doing drugs. So rehab's the best choice. Make rehab and counseling mandatory so they will stay clean and live a better life. Rehabilitation will benefit the future and slowly stop drugs being brought into the streets. So helping drug convicted individuals will benefit them and you in the long run. And that's pretty much it. That was 6:40.